What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here. Just getting in from a long day at work. Still got 5 more hours to go at my second job. But hey, still got to do what I got to do and get you guys what you've been waiting for. For those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook and or are following me on Instagram, then you already know what I'm wearing today. For those of you who choose not to be on social media and don't know, I'm wearing this, which is from the house of MIYAKE. It is Dissey pour Homme eau de toilette Fraiche. And I'm gonna be honest, I've heard a lot about the house of MIYAKE when I was a teenager through rappers talking about it. I've never really been around people who have worn it unless I have and didn't know anything about it at the time. But I wasn't a huge MIYAKE fan even when I got into the fragrance game. And I think one of the first ones I purchased was the one in the blue bottle. And although a lot of people like that fragrance, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wore it. It was a little bit on the annoying side to me because it was like super citrusy and super sharp to me. And I didn't really care much for it, which is why I don't have it in my collection anymore. But this one I like. And this one is not sharp at all. This is actually quite smooth. It does have some citrus in it, but it's not like overly sharp, piercing kind of citrus. It's smooth, it's subtle. It works perfect for me. Not so much in the super heat, but when it's slightly cool outside, you get a nice little breeze and the wind picks this up. This is nice. It gives you a nice scent trail. I love the way this comes off of my skin. There is a slight downside, if you want to call it that, and I'll get to that in a minute. This fragrance was released in 2016, and it is said to symbolize the strength and freshness of a mountain stream. I don't know nothing about that because I've never been to the mountains. I've never seen a stream in the mountains, so I can't vouch for that. But what I can say is this is a very nice fragrance. Smells sophisticated to me. Like someone gentlemanly should be wearing something like this. The description it gave is it's aromatic. It's a fresh spicy in which I guess I pick up a little bit of spice, but it's not. It's more citrus than anything. It says it's citrusy, woody, and green. And I do get the woodiness and the green in it too. Top notes, grapefruit, bergamot, rosemary, and mint. Mid notes, you get May rose and pink pepper. Base notes, white patchouli, and musk. I was kind of skeptical at first. I smelled it and I wasn't thrilled by it. I wasn't blown away. This is not one of those fragrances that you're going to smell and you're going to be like completely mind blown by it. But this is a very nice fragrance. I would wear something like this to the office, to the workplace. It's not going to annoy anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and re-up right now my 7 sprays. Off of my skin, I got about 5.5, somewhere around 6 hours, which is not bad. For some people, they want more. They want 8, 14, 76 hours, whatever. But I get about anywhere between 5 to 6 hours of longevity. Projection on this, probably like 1.5 hours, which isn't too bad. Maybe a little closer to 2 hours on projection. But I like this. This, if I had to rank the 5 or 4 that I have, this probably would rank somewhere around 2 or 3 maybe. It just depends. But I do like this a lot. And if you see this in the wild, such as TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, whatever kind of discount store you have and they sell fragrances, if you see this and it's at a decent price, excuse me, I say go for it. Anything above the maybe $30 mark, which I think $30 to me is too much, but anywhere around $25, $30, I think it's worth a purchase. I'm not sure if you can get a decant or a sample of this, but if you can and you want to get your nose on it, then I say go for it. Test it out. I think this is more for springtime. Summertime, it'd probably be too hot. With this being such a, to me, it just feels a little heavy. So springtime, when it's like a little cool outside, it's a nice breeze blowing, perfect. Anything like 85, 90 and above in temperature, I think this is going to be a little bit too much. It probably can get on people's nerves. So with that being said, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I really need to be getting out of here. I at least want to get me some watermelon. I bought a watermelon yesterday from the little Mexican guy around the corner. Kind of skeptical about it because sometimes you get watermelon and it's just not sweet. I got home, I cracked him open, stuck him in the fridge, went to work, came back. By the time I got home, it was nice and cold, and I had some, and it was quite sweet. I like it. I got the seedless one, and I like it. I like that very much so. And I want to go ahead and get some, try to cool my insides down a little bit before I go to work. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope this video shed a little bit of light on this fragrance. If it didn't, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not a huge fan of Issey MIYAKE, but I'm learning to like some of these fragrances. More to come from them sooner or later. But thanks for tuning in. Here is to smelling great, y'all. Peace.